Check one, two, check one, two. Hopefully, you guys can hear me okay. I got this new mic. I don't know if y'all see it over here. Really trying to work it out. Before we came on, I was actually trying to figure out exactly why I couldn't hear myself. And then I realized I have to wear a headphone. So we're going to try it with some headphones today. Hopefully, you guys can hear me okay. If you can, just give me a thumbs up. Let me know. Welcome. It is time for some circle talk. And Lord, it's been a busy, busy week. Not just today, but a busy week. Got back from Miami, y'all, and had a blast in Miami. Shout out to my friends Rebecca Kashai and Lynn Nesbitt for creating a amazing show, the One Love All Around the World Volume 5 concert. If you guys missed it, please make sure you guys to check it out. All you have to do is go to our Circle Talks channel on YouTube, subscribe, and you can not only see the One Love concert, but you can also see this event as it is going live. So today, I am going to be sitting down with a brother that has been making a lot of noise in entrepreneurship, not just for the youth, but for adults and anyone that is aspiring to create their own lane, their own line of business. So I'm really excited to have a conversation with Mr. Zuarel Blue, owner and creator of Frontline Finish. It is a mobile detailing shop. I mean, how many mobile detailing shops do you know of? You hit him up, he goes to where you're at and details your vehicle. How cool is that? We're going to get into that. We're going to talk about his new clothing line, Entrepreneur. We're going to talk about where he came from, where it all started, and what's coming up next for the future in 2022 and moving forward. But before we get into this conversation, let me go ahead and throw our shouts out to first and foremost, Icon ENT. Thank you so much, Junior Thomas, for continuing to support the Circle and everything Circle affiliation. We have a lot of things that we have in line for the future. Summertime, we are going to be doing some things. Right now, we're sitting back, allowing this COVID to subside a little bit, and then we're going to have some events for you guys coming up real soon. So watch out for that, Icon ENT. Obviously, iShotYou.com. If anybody's out there locally looking for some pictures, some great photos, these two pictures right behind me, these are me and my fam. My good friend Marvin Patterson took those pictures. He will meet you wherever you need to go. He's got a great price and he does great work. So hit up iShotYou.com and he'll get you taken care of. Finally, the Chaya movement. They just did an event on February 14th. You plus me equals love. It was an amazing event. I seen all the pictures and the videos. I kind of wish I would have been in the house. They were painting and creating magic with your significant other. And it looked like a lot of fun and a lot of people showed support. And so great job to the Chaya movement for that. And I know they got a lot of things coming up in the future. So watch out for the Chaya movement and Zakia as she continues to grow and flourish in her business. So I'm going to get this thing going. But for one more thing before I move forward, I wanted to throw this out to you guys real quick for anybody that's going to be around just kind of chilling and not have anything to do today. I'm actually involved in a charity event called JP's Friendsgiving Fundraiser. Watch for it. It's going on right now. You can go and see it at the Tardon Music Group. And this donation is going to be, we're raising money for JP, which is an individual that has some stuff that's going on in his life. He's dealing with some issues medically and is unable to raise enough money to have the things taken care of that needs to be taken care of. So we are just trying to unite together to raise money for for medical bills and expenses. So if you are available, it is going on right now and it will be going until I think it's 10 o'clock is when it stops. If you guys are free at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I will actually be doing a 30-minute set for this event. So watch out for that right after Circle Talk. JP Friendsgiving donation. Check it out. All right. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and bring the man, Mr. Entrepreneur himself. We're going to bring him on. So Zuarel Blue, let's go.
Hey, what's
Check
up,
1 2,
Mr.
check 1 2.
Hayes?
How you doing, man? You doing all right today?
I'm blessed and highly favored. I'm good. God is good all the time.
Absolutely.
God is good. Thank you for
Absolutely.
having me on the show. Shout
Yes,
out to
sir.
the sponsors for keeping you afloat.
Absolutely.
I'm proud to be not just on it, but watch what you do for the community and reaching out to other people and bring them on this show. This is a great platform, straight
Absolutely.
educational. Any
Yes, sir.
questions they have out about it, ask about it. You definitely give the right answers.
Absolutely. Hey, and he said it himself, guys. If you guys are watching, make sure you guys, if you guys have any questions for Mr. Zuarel Blue, go ahead and drop them in the comment box. We'll go ahead and slide through those as we get deep into our conversation. But I just want to continue and jump on what you said. Just real quick, for anyone that has not watched Circle Talk, this is about people that are doing amazing things in the community. And there's no other fine line about it. If you are watching, you're in for a treat, because this brother right here, or this sister right here, or this group right here, they are doing amazing things in their community, in the community surroundings, and we're going to highlight those people. So that's why we are here. So first off, thank you again, Zuarel, for all the shouts out, and I appreciate the support. And obviously, you know me, I'm gonna support you the way you support me, and so that's why I wanted to go ahead and highlight the gear, man. Like, I appreciate the shirt. We met up today to have a little conversation about just trying to get on the same wavelength of what we're going to do here, and so I'm really excited for this interview. So what we are going to do is go ahead and jump into it, but I don't want to start off with frontline finish. I don't want to start off with entrepreneurship. I want to start off with, where did it all start for you? Like your upbringing, where were you born, family life? Let's get into that first and foremost.
So I was going to tell you again, man, I seen this show and all the people you had on the show. So when you reached out for it, I didn't hesitate. I sat and thought, I was like, man, this brother's doing good. He ain't done no harm to me. Might as well hop on it, man. And like I said, Absolutely. Thank you again for the blessings.
No worries. No worries.
So about me, man, is there a direct question? You just want me to just dive in?
Yeah, dive in. Where were you born? Family life, just kind of run into that. Let's talk about it.
My family moved here in the late 70s, early 70s, the only Black family in Eatonville. They moved from the Midwest. We got 32 acres out there during the big migration, because, in 1964, they just passed the Civil Class Act for Blacks to buy property. So my family took advantage of that, moved to Eatonville from Milwaukee, got 32 acres, farm life. Absolutely. I wasn't on it. They were on it. They'll tell you a lot more about that. But I was conceived there. I was born in Puyallup at Good Sam, because of course they didn't have no hospitals in Eatonville. A lot of vets, you feel me? A lot of vets and pets hospitals. And then from there, me learning about my family structure, it's like, I got a solid family, my mom's side and my dad's side. Sports is cool. Never we're into sports. I'm into making people proud by being real, being authentic, and being true to who I am and whatnot. Cool. So me watching them grow up was cool. At the time, I was the firstborn. And then we ended up getting more and more siblings. So I went from observing to start leading. Say, hey, your siblings are watching you. Right. So as I'm growing up, going through life, stuff happens. That's just life, right? Parents get divorced. I'm all over the world. Next thing you know, I'm in Atlanta. I'm in North Carolina. I went to 6 high schools. Wow. But you know what? Yeah, man. Yeah, you wouldn't even believe it to this day. I used to hate talking to people. I used to hate being around people, hate trying to gain relationships with people. But then I realized, man, once I put God in my life, you can't control certain situations. You got to make the best out of it. And Absolutely. I made the best out of just everything. And I still make the best out of everything. And then in the midst of going to my last high school, Rockdale County High, shout out to the class of 2022. Hey, that was a while ago for me.
Yeah. For sure.
I discovered detailing. Granted, I worked at Waffle House, worked at Subway, but detailing was where the money was. It made me move out the house, man. So I started paying for my own school clothes, paying for my own haircuts. I thought I was a shit at 17, 16, 19. And I was like, I thought I was the shit. I thought I was really moving and grooving. life happened, you know, and my father always told me, man, you're pretty mature for your age. And I never understood that, especially being so young and whatnot. So I'm 21. I'm like, man, do I want to stay in Georgia? Like, what do I want to do? Like, am I happy about what I did yesterday? What am I doing today? You know, and out of this group of people, like I told you, I was allergic to meeting new people. So I was happy with the friends I had.
Right.
In growing life, I was like, you know, I'm moving to Tacoma.
Okay.
Dad's here. His family's here. I may not know everybody, but this is God calling me, telling me what to do. And, you know, I spoke on it. I prayed on it, talked to my auntie. And truth be told, man, that was the best thing that ever happened to me in my life. Okay. Embracing Tacoma has been a challenge, but if you want anything in life, it's supposed to be a challenge.
Absolutely.
It's supposed to be tough.
I think that's one thing about Tacoma that I've realized, you know, since I started to kind of move on my own. Like you said, I've been through a lot coming up, and I realized that even the people that you say that are your friends, you got to really question at times, you know, who's real and who's not. And so I understand this. I love my city. You know, I'm Tacoma I'm 253 to the heart. Yep. But there's definitely those days where you question and you wonder who's really real, who's really down for you. You know what I'm saying? Did you experience a lot of that when you first got here coming up and stuff?
Yeah, I did. You know, I realized we can try to choose our friends, but you let life do that for you. When you're choosing friends, you're choosing people you're familiar with. You're choosing people with the same soul you're stepping in. You're choosing people that think just making you feel good about yourself. You know, you're not choosing people that's going to challenge you. Right, and that's where life comes in. You need to choose people that's going to make you better. Choose people that's going to push you to become your best self. Being in Tacoma, that is how my relationships have grown. Because I was around the people in Atlanta. I was like, yo, we ain't doing nothing in the East Side. We ain't doing nothing on Decatur. I can't keep doing this every day. Like, this isn't cool. Gun violence, ignorance, just a lot of it.
Let me, I don't mean to cut you off, but I want to touch, I'm taking a different angle to this interview because I think last year was a really tough year for all of us. Like there was a lot of people that we lost last year. Can you talk about some of your friends that are some of the people that you had lost last year, how tough it was?
First and foremost, I lost my Uncle Woody. He works with the Black Collective in Tacoma. That's my man. I love him 100 grand. Uncle Woody, great dude. We'll get to that story later. But everything he's been doing for the city of Tacoma, working in the city, helping out for years, just make my heart proud to where I got to get the baton and keep pushing.
Absolutely. You lost some heavy ones last year, bro.
I know. And the people, and he lost, you know, it was from COVID, unfortunately. But the people I lost was gun violence.
Yeah.
You know, my cousin reached out to me early last year about moving here from Georgia to detail. And I was like, cool, let's do it. I get a call on my birthday saying he died.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck, man, he's 24, got a baby. That's weighs heavy on my heart. Yeah, but at the same time, he was able to see his cousin in a light that I never seen myself in. So when people give you your flowers, specifically family members that don't think they see you, but they see you, it allows you to level up. It allows you to push yourself. It allows you to do things that you didn't think you can possibly do. Absolutely. So I've definitely lost 3 really close family members to me. And after that, I've just numb, you know, I'm numb to it. I pray to God, nobody I know loses anybody this year. We experienced a lot of that already last year. Crazy. We lost a lot of faith in God last year. We lost a lot of faith in ourselves. I mean, there was moments where I was like, do I even want to do this anymore? You know, when my rent increase going up because of COVID, because the lady building I'm renting, hers went up. And she's like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and spike yours up. Even though we agreed, I'm going to do it. And me not being smart when it comes to that kind of paperwork, I fought through it. Then I realized, you know, I'm blocking my own blessings, man. I can't Let me
ask you something. Let me ask you something too about blocking your own blessings. Now, sometimes we block our own blessings because people block us from, you know, getting to where we want to get to. How important is your faith when you see these people blocking you from the things that you know God wants you to do?
You know what? When I see the people and know the people that are blocking you, you be like, man, what good is this doing for you to stop me on a mission that God has put in front of me?
Yeah.
Who are you to tell God no? I'm not saying I'm him, but he's passing me the message. So why are you telling me no? I'm here to put the work in. I'm here to put the time in. I'm here to grind. I'm here to lead by example. Now, if you're in your own world and you're living your best life, worried about what God has got going on for you, you do that. But don't worry about the blessings that he's blessing me with. Because you continuously worried about me, you continue to worry about my blessings. Why would he want to sell you anything? Why would he want to be a part of your world? And we have people in this world that don't care how good you're doing. They will try their best to make it sound like you're not doing nothing. They don't want you to do anything unless it involves them. They get something out of it, or you're just no longer, in the equation. And, like they say in the Bible, was it Isaiah 15:17, no weapon formed against me shall prosper.
Absolutely.
It doesn't have to be a physical weapon or a gun or a knife. It can be verbal words. It can be social internet bullying. It can be people sending you messages. And, I've been getting a lot. I just laugh. I just laugh. I was like, listen, you can't stop a train from coming. You ain't going to stop me what God has got going on in my life.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing that I have to rewind a little bit back to where we first met. And this ain't even when we met. This is before then. I seen you do an interview online. Remember, I talked to you about that interview, and it was very impressive the way that you critiqued yourself and the way you maneuvered through the questions that the people from BD Local, remember that one, right?
I know exactly what it is.
Yeah. I remember
you guys interview. They ain't gonna tell you that, but it was an interview.
It was great. It was the first time I ever seen you. I didn't know anything about you. I just I was watching online and I was like, this is a very interesting conversation. You had talked a little bit about the Black the Black Party.
The Black Panther Party. We talked about police because it was like, Zuarel, how can you be representing the Black Panther Party? And that's negative for Black folks. Like, technically not. Like, they created WIC. They created these community health care clinics. Y'all just got rid of it and made it some government official place now. Okay, cool. That's nice. And then now they're affiliating me with not liking cops because I rock with this. Listen, I love cops. If my car gets broken into, I got somebody I can call. Okay, if I get accident, I got an insurance claim I can call. Yeah, they're not in my way. I'm not in their way. See what I'm saying? There's no cop looking for me. There's no cop out there bothering me. Truth be told, I actually got pulled over last Saturday, speeding, trying to get home. He was like, man, you look nice today. Where are you going? I said, I'm going home. Gave him my license. He read it and sent me on my way. So, but in that interview, I had to let people know, like, I am for my people first.
Right. Absolutely.
First. Everybody should be for wherever you're at first. And let the rest siphon out to where it needs to fill in. Absolutely. And just because I'm for my people doesn't mean I'm against what you got going on, or I'm against what she got going on. I'm for my people as a collective unit to what we got going on. And that's all people who have a same common goal against the same common enemy. Okay, everybody does a lot of talking. In the midst of their talking, I find the solution in the problem.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a lot of like, I need this, I need that. Well, let me rally up the Black Panther Party. And by the way, there's only one Black Panther Party in Tacoma. If you see somebody else running around this Mexican and a tall white dude, that's unacceptable from our ancestors. Okay, that's unacceptable. That's not gonna fly, and that's definitely not cool. I've definitely been hearing a lot about that. So I've been working with some couple young cats, and we're focusing on working with small businesses. If it's cleaning up small businesses, if it's bringing in small businesses. That is where we start in our community, from cleaning up to pressure washing to open up jobs to having community conversations. We don't do too much online because I realize me doing a lot of stuff online, a lot of copy and pasting going on. So I've been kind of working behind the scenes. I've been working behind the scenes, doing such things, but the Black Panther Party, man, they're here to stay. They definitely help the neighborhood. They definitely see a sense of hope. Like when you get to an accident, a cop comes, that's a sense of hope for everybody. But when community's going on, you can't get a hold of cops. You got a Panther around you to help protect. That's a sense of hope for the community. And don't ever lose that demeanor. Matter of fact, right there. Don't ever lose that. That is a symbol of hope right there. Okay, that means you're safe. We're cool. Where should we start?
Yeah. That's absolutely cool. I'm glad you showed that picture, because one of the pictures that you sent me, you were standing next to that picture with a good friend of ours. Well, I think you guys might be family, right? You and Candace?
Yeah. So somehow, some way, man, that's my godmom. Her and my mom was friends at one point in time. So like I said, me being gone, I just was gone. But me coming back in Tacoma, I'm learning all my history about everything and everyone. I mean, if you know Miss Candy Wells, that's my auntie, mom, whatever you want to call it. She welcomed me in the city like open arms, and nothing ever says nothing bad about me coming across her. She's gonna defend her son, grandson, however you want to. You know,
absolutely. Shout out to Candace. She be on it. I know her.
She do.
Yeah,
and also, speaking of the Black Panther Party, man, I met so many great people from Aaron Dixon's to my man up north in Seattle who has a church, to Angela Rye's father, Eddie Rye. And man, just me wearing that, they came to me with conversations because, like I said, it's a symbol of hope. They want to know, hey, what's going on with you? This is what I used to do. And I've been hearing a lot of stories about them in the past. And it's like, man, where do we lose sense of hope? We lost sense of hope when people started becoming codependent on the government to help them.
Yeah, for sure.
And we gotta snap out of that, because I mean, they're here to help, but at the same time, God is here to help you even longer. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? The government get you through month by month by month. God can take care of your life forever.
Interesting.
Thank you, man.
Let me ask you something though, and this is off topic too. This is just from listening. It's Black History Month.
Yes, it is.
How important is Black History Month to you?
Black History Month is so important. I got kicked out of class in 8th grade, Mr. Bo Snow's class. I remember because we was working on something. I don't know if it was the Oregon Trail or some project. Hey, this is Black History Month. Right. You must not know my dad. My dad is so black. Like I never understood him until I got older now. But Elijah Muhammad, Farrakhan, he just was listening to videos, cassettes. He still calls me over to listen to him. Yeah. And I went to school like fight the power type shit. And I was like, I ain't doing this. We need to focus on Black History, but everybody thinks like build a project. Yeah. Oh yeah, I got in trouble. But I didn't get like suspended because I was being kind of accurate in the moment and what was going on. Right. But really, Black history is history every day. Every day I walk outside, we all see a stop sign. The Black man invented that. You see construction sites, the Black man invented the tie rod system. I mean, when you see survey machines before they started building construction, they built that. You know what I'm saying? There's just so much in there just swept under the rug. It's like, we don't need a month. You know, we need to have a whole year. And if we, the people, was to choose a month, let's move it to June. Like, can we get a sunny month? Can we get it in the summer? Yeah. We want to have it. Why got to be in the shortest month in the coldest time of the year where it might be snow? Right. So for us, in our decision, I'm pretty sure we'll move it to June. Therefore, we can feed two birds in one seed. Notice I say feed. I don't kill anything. I find the positivity in everything. But we can enjoy Juneteenth as well as all the festivities and make that Black History Month very historic. Very historic. And it bleeds into the rest of the summer. It'd be a good way to kick off the year.
Okay, I got a question. This one's going to be it's going to have you thinking a little bit, because for me, I find myself weighing Black history, Black people, you know, all Black, all things Black, versus being a man of God, my faith, relying on where He takes me. How do you, where do you categorize? Where are they at in the way you walk in life? What's top? What's second? And how do you do those things? How do those things walk hand in hand? How do they walk hand in hand?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I used to hate my name. I used to hate my just the idea of being Black. I used to hate the adversity you're going through. I used to curl my hair. I think it's why I'm bald now, right here. Swear to God, my cousin to tell you now. I used to not like it, and this is like questioning God. See what I'm saying? So they was at the same level. I was questioning. And then once I started to get into my world of entrepreneurials and self-discovery, I was like, we're going to drop the zip. My name is Zuarel. We're going to roll with that. Yeah. I'm starting to gain my momentum by understanding I'm just sick and tired of being sick and tired. Me understanding the struggles that Black folks went through, me understanding the powers that they have, me understanding like somebody's got to step up. So I said, you know what? Why not me? Right. But I need help. Who else but the turn that's not going to turn you away but God? Right, so as much as they were on the same level at the bottom, they rose together. I love being Black. I love having God in my life. I love the challenges. I love the adversity. I love that fact that every day is different. I mean, all of our leaders, man, like I have dreams and nightmares of me communicating with Martin Luther King on plenty of occasions. Me and Malcolm X having a full conversation. Me and Dr. Umar Johnson, and it allowed me to like tap into another side of me that only God can put there, because my people need this.
Mm.
And I know I don't have any kids, but if God's message is for me to help everyone with kids, I can live with that.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I was them at one point in time with no direction, not knowing who I am and not liking where I was at, because I know who I was. I know what was going on in my life. Once I started to put the pieces of my own puzzle together, let you guys know, boys and girls, every person has a puzzle in life, and only you can put your pieces together. You need to find out what fits in there and what doesn't. And I'll tell you one thing, the key is start on the outline. Look at yourself in the mirror, outline yourself, and find out which piece plays its part and what's more important. I'll tell you one thing, God ain't gonna give you nothing that don't fit.
Facts. That's facts.
He's not. And then if you're trying to move somewhere and you ain't going nowhere, you think you love someone, cut that person off and see if that love is really love, or was that lust, or was that temptation, or what is that desire, or was that a fear of being alone? You start to realize, like, part of me blocking my own blessings. He's like, I didn't really need that. That just was self-satisfying. Tell somebody I'm with this person, or I do this. Accolades don't get me anywhere. Action gets me everywhere.
Yeah.
Again, accolades don't get me anywhere. Action does. I know people who got plenty of plaques on the wall. That don't mean they can go to X, Y, or Z. But the person who's been speaking up and haven't received the accolades, they know everybody, because their work that they put in individually has been able to be presented on a form of people collectively that they're acknowledged. And I've learned that just through life. I thought I needed all this paperwork and documentation that says I'm a good person. How about you just put the work in and let your work speak for yourself? Put the work in, let it speak for yourself, get down and gritty with it. And that's where I stand. I'm not going to talk about God if I'm not living a decent life. You know what I'm saying? So I just know He's first and foremost on my life.
Absolutely. So let's do this. Let's get into where it all started for you as far as your business goes. I know we've been kind of moseying around it, but let's jump in. Let's dive in and talk to us. Where did this all start for you?
Oh man, so what's up, bro? It's your favorite entrepreneur's entrepreneur. My brand is Frontline Finish. Where did that start? Detailing was a therapy. I went to so many high schools, man, that I stopped. I mean, I ended up getting a job, like, to cope with my anger and find out what was going on. Parents getting divorced. And, I thought I felt bad for me, but my little baby sister went through the same thing. See what I'm saying? So I had to step it up and step out. My father wasn't there. I had to take care of responsibilities. Detailing was a job. So I was like, let me do this. Next thing you know, I work from 7:30 to 2 p.m. Go home. I mean, this is boring. I go back to work. Hey, Hector, that's his name. Hector, can I come to work? He's like, you come here. I started working every day, man, except for Saturdays and Sundays from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Then I realized this is cool. This is actually cool.
Yeah.
I came home. Dude's like, me, you start a business. You start a business. I was like, I don't know where to start. You already detailing. Do that. I said, all right. And I did that. It wasn't like that whole conversation. It took a while. I didn't get no paperwork, but I was like, all right, I'm going to do that. But I didn't get the paperwork for the business. I didn't do nothing. I just bought the chemicals and said I got a business with no name, right? Yeah. So I realized, at 21, detailing was cool. I was like, man, I actually started to buy stuff for myself. Yeah. Now, I don't know how men or kids or whoever feels now, but if a young man is 16, living with his mom and her new boyfriend, and get the little sisters, another little sister and brother there with you, she don't have that much time with you. As me as the oldest, I got to step it up. So I've been paying for my own haircuts. You see what I'm saying? Since 16. Somebody gifted me this year for my birthday, which was a blessing. But I've been paying for that. I've been paying for my school clothes. Yeah. So I hit 21. I said, man, there's more than life now that I'm out of school. What do I want to do? I got that job. The next thing you know, started detailing. And it blew up. It got real big, real busy. And I didn't understand what God was going on. Matter of fact, I take that back. I didn't even have God in my life. I understand what I was getting into. I was like, right. I like this. Give me.
Yeah.
Then I got laid off. Stuff happens. So I was like, well, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
I put a plan together. So you know what? I'm going to move to Tacoma. My dad's here. I moved to Tacoma. I got a job at Burton Co-Factory, only to transfer. So y'all, it's past the time now. So I got a job down in Atlanta, transferred to the one in Lakewood. Got my business license, King's Detail and Customs. Is still on the Washington State Department of whatever. Did let you know when I bought it in 2009. I've been in the game for a long time. I'm very proud of that.
Yeah.
So when I got that, it wasn't an easy transition. I heard a lot of friends and family in Georgia's like, man, it rains too much in Washington. It's too cold. Nobody wants their car detailed. So really, them telling me that it couldn't be done, I knew I liked it, and it helped me out.
Yeah,
I was
it's like motivation right there.
That's it. I was like, I got to do this. There's no ifs and buts about it. I got to do this. Now, granted, that created a whole different level of problems. But that was good motivation, but could be better motivation. Like, oh, so you got an idea? Go ahead, move to Washington. Oh man, everybody wants the cart. So I'm saying, maybe like, yeah, and then go. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I didn't get that. I was just like, I'm gonna just go do it. So I teeter-totted on that thing for so long. It took a while to get it moving and rolling and going. And now when I meet business owners, I tell them, like, listen, you are a blessing from God. Like, you are an entrepreneur. Who isn't an entrepreneur? There's moms who are mompreneurs. They don't teach mom classes. Well, they got a little bit, but you got to know it when you have that child.
For sure.
Same thing as a business owner. Yeah, you're a business owner, but you are an entrepreneur now. There's no clock in, clock out for it, but you have to find that balance in your life. And I teach them the stuff that I didn't learn, so they don't go through the loops as far as communication, customer service. So, customer service, bruh, I know how to take your order, scattered, smothered, covered, Waffle House style. You know what I'm saying? I know how to talk to the phone. I didn't know how to communicate. I didn't know how to write on a calendar. I was like, yo, these are simple things. But I learned that in the entrepreneurial life, having a business, it's allowing me to grow. It's allowing me to be real, true people. And I remember when I came here, I mean, I stay on the corners with my buddy JT Leggin, just trying to get cars. I didn't know JT was related to my buddy Dr. John Gaines. That's when the first time he saw me. You see what I'm saying? I didn't know who he was. So, and that's right off 43rd and Pacific. I'm just sitting there like, hey, pull up, get your car done. Like, you would think I was homeless if I didn't have a different place. But homelessness wasn't at a rise as it is now. Absolutely. I was an honest hustle. It was honest. The police department came in, just wanted to see. I said, no, I got my paperwork. And he's like, okay, cool. The auditor came in there. I said, this is a legit business. I can't afford signs, but I got my paperwork that says I have a business.
Yeah, for sure.
It was cool. It was cool. I didn't know what I was getting into, but I know it made me happy. And I tell people, man, what do you do? Oh, I work here. No, that's where you work at. But what do you do? Who are you? What makes you happy?
Yeah.
Oh, man, cooking, making T-shirts, being honest, not worrying about the past, speaking up only when spoken to, motivating people, motivating kids. Well, look, you can do it. If you tune out the noise, starve that nonsense, and focus on the things you need to, you can achieve anything. And I didn't understand that. And a lot of us do not understand that until we're in the realms of starting our business. We are a feared people, which means we're scared to take chances. We're scared to go into a room with people who don't look like us. Now, I'll tell you one thing, I go into a room every week with somebody who don't look like me. There's a lot of them and very minimum with me, but I learn from that, and they absorb it and they welcome me with open arms. And that's something we got to start doing as business owners and as humans, is stop being afraid to take chances. That's where the government comes from. We're so watered down into giving them handouts. We're an entrepreneur, and then you better find a way to pay for your own medical, your own insurance, your own bills, your own livelihood.
Right.
And it took a while for me to even understand that, because I got a job at Verizon and I quit before anything. I don't know what I was doing. I bought a pressure washer and some more equipment, sold my Xbox, bought a air hose. I bought a whole bunch of stuff. Like, I took what I had and I made the best with it.
Yeah.
I tell people there's a smarter way. Don't do what I did. Because when I started my business, because I was upset, they told me I couldn't do it. And I said, watch me do it. So that created an ego. That created a narcissistic lifestyle. That created, like, you can't tell me anything. Like, look at me now. That's not even who I am anymore. You see what I'm saying? Right. So look at what we are doing as a community. Look at what's going on as a community. This ain't about me. I may be organizing it. I may be a part of it, but it's not even about me. This is me passing the message through God with the foundation he laid through Frontline Finish, that I can move up in life to create a conversation with people who want to be there. And me not having that confidence to start my business, me not having that confidence to feel neglected as a child, me not having that confidence to think that I can actually gross 100,000. I didn't know what I was doing, but God was like, let go and let me guide you.
Absolutely.
And I prayed, and he's got me through everything. And detailing, I'm just being honest with you, has opened up doors for everybody. Mr. G. Scott, KJR Radio in Cairo, Seattle's Game Day host. I love him. Phenomenal man. Phenomenal man. I didn't know he detailed cars. I didn't know he slept in the bed. I didn't know his story till I got to know a little bit about him. I said, man, that reminds me of me.
Yeah.
That reminds the sacrifice you make for a better future and a better reward without putting an expectation on the current moment that you're in, because you know it's going to be better. You know it's going to be better. And by doing that, I had to sharpen up my skills, my communication, my talking, my punctual. I go to barbershop every week because I don't know who I'm going to see, but I want to look presentable to somebody. So I'm starting to meet people in places that I didn't think I would ever be in. And I realized you got to cut off certain people. I don't know if you flew across the country, but if I'm flying to Europe, I'm not going to hop on a one-way plane to Europe. I'm going to fly to New York.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to change crew. We're going to hop on a new plane. We're going to get to our destination.
Yep.
That's life. I came here, thought I was cool with everything. I said, you know what? I don't want to take the left. I want to go right. It's better this way. Hey, I can't do this with y'all. I got to go. They either love you or they hate you, And if they hate you, they're going to love you again. It is only temporary. It's only temporary. It's only temporary. And if you have a heart, forgiveness. You should forgive. And if you're a true believer of the Lord, you shouldn't be holding no grudges or something that you don't know what's real, because all you're doing is sleeping with that every day. You're worrying about that every day. There's anger in your heart every day. I don't live with that. I don't owe anybody anything. I never done nothing crazy to nobody. Only people I'm concerned about owing is my coworkers, my employees. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure that they're paid. I don't want them looking for me and say, you owe me some money. So I never went through that route about owing nobody. But if you're being true to yourself and in your craft, doors will open, but you got to believe in yourself.
So there's a couple things that I wanted to touch on. First one, I love the idea of you saying that there are a lot of people out in this world that pretend, and I don't even want to say pretend, that might not be the right word for it, but there's a lot of people out here that claim to be all about God. Everything's about God. But then you do have those same people around the corner talking about this person, having a grudge against something that this person did a long time ago, or whether it was last week or 5-6 years ago, holding grudges and telling people about it and talking mess about people. And it's like, who are you? Who gives you the right to pretend that you are a man or a woman of God, but then be in the same breath talking about that person isn't worth anything, that business that they got is going to crash, and I wish and I can't wait for them to not make it. You see it all day, every day, bro. It's like, it's sad that people are like that. It's like, yo, get it together. Are you a follower of God? Are you being manipulated by the devil? Because that's what it is. At the end of the day, it's one or the other. Like, if you're following God, God's not hating on anybody. That's not in his agenda. You ain't never read nothing about God hating on other people. But here you are doing it. Only person we're hearing about hating people is on the opposite side. That's the devil winning. You're letting the devil manipulate you into thinking that you're about God, but the whole time he's just steady, just laughing in your face.
Hey, he's laughing right in their face.
You know what I'm saying?
At them for like losing faith. Like, listen, that you must, devil, get up out of that person's body. Can you shake it off? Throw some holy water on you. Like, come on now. Who are you? Like, your business reflects, everything you do reflects on who you are and what you do and what's going on in your surroundings. And just in my humblest point, I don't really need no new customers. Like, I'm already loaded with my accounts. I'm loaded with what's going on, but I'm true to the people who helped me rise.
Absolutely.
Why? Because I don't forget them. God put them in my life for a reason. I will never forget them.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the things real quick, I don't want to miss this before, and I'll let you finish. But y'all, everybody that's watching, as y'all can see, this is our gear. We spend our hard-earned money on this. If you would like to support either one of our brands or both of our brands, obviously you can hit me up at Circle Talk, or you can hit me at David Hayes. or you can hit Zuarel, entrepreneur. Hit them
And
up.
you can
Hit
hit
us
me
up.
up. Yeah.
Support.
You can find me everywhere. Instagram,
Absolutely.
Facebook, my website. My name is all the same. You can Google me if you don't trust me to see how great I've been as a person. You might even find some stuff on there. Federal Black Collective. I'm the small business coordinator. I mean, I'm in love with my life and other things going on in life. You know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
It's not hard to get a hold of the people who are helping the city. One Love Entrepreneur. I like
absolutely. Absolutely. Hit us up. I mean, obviously, if you're having some issues with your payment, we are going to be very open about how we do it. I mean, because we don't get these for free. I know I don't. I don't think you get them for free either, right?
No,
I mean, so if you want to support, please let us know. We support each other, obviously, and we hope you support us as well in whatever it is that we're doing moving forward. Mm-hmm. Let's get into something else.
Talk to me.
Business and pleasure.
Yes, man. Woo! My cousin Connie.
Let's talk about it.
She told me Zuarel never mixed that. I actually read something from a good friend of mine. Let me see if I can find this. I don't, when you're searching for business, you're going to get so many people just want to give you time, give you conversation, all of that stuff. I found myself like really in need of money at one point. So I'm like entertaining conversations with everybody, different times of the night, not turning my phone off. You see what I'm saying? Knowing after 6, I'm done. Let me be with me or be with whoever I'm with and live in that moment. Mm-hmm. Not like, oh man, I need that 200. Oh man, I need that 300. When you start to turn, when you don't take that wall. Sorry, when you don't build that wall for that boundary, you don't know what you're getting into. And that's what I've learned as a business owner, that I need to build boundaries around even my clients that text at a certain time. So weekends and Sundays, I'll get back to you Monday. Anytime after 5 or 6 on the weekdays, I'll get back to you the following day. By doing that, it creates trust, and people start to trust you. Your partner, whoever you are with, can trust you, not grabbing your phone and being like, oh man, I got a client. Oh man, I got a client. You guys are at dinner. Yo, save that shit for another day. Because you may not be sexually cheated, but you're cheating on your lady in that moment. She got dressed to be with you. She got to be with you. You turned her off the rest of the night because you want to take a call and book an appointment or sell a t-shirt, or that shit can wait. And that's the same thing you just touched on. Not all money is good money.
Yeah.
You got to find the balance. I mean, I messed up some stuff by not doing that, to where, I have the perfect balance in my life now. I will not I'm not going to say yes to everything. I'm not going to chase anything. I'm not going to be entertaining your conversations for even detailing. The website is available. It tells you what to do. Our admin to get it. I'll get it. If I have any questions, I'll call you. But it's self-explanatory how the system goes. But when you're starting a business, man, if you're not married, do that part on you. Focus on you. You will meet your person walking in your purpose. You will meet someone that's going to push you by doing that. You think, I'm going to bring her with me because it makes me feel good. I'm going to bring him with me because it feels good. But you don't know you're mixing business and pleasure, because he may want something out of it for some kind of simple recognition. And then she'd be like, yo, I know him. I want him. And then you got to understand, what do you want?
Absolutely.
It's easy. I move by myself. I mean, I move with a few people, but everybody I do move with are business owners who already have their thing, already have what's going on, and there's no stragglers. There's nobody setting you back. It's just you, and the people next to you are going to push you to become your best self. When you're bringing pleasure in it, and you guys break up or get divorced, I mean, I'm not petty, but I'm be like, yo, I created that logo. I did this. I'm not even going to do that because God told me to do that at the time, and I'm cool. Make it work for you. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Some people be like, they just take it down the deep end and then make them feel bad, and then they gotta, live their life completely different. Not me. My pleasure really with business is engaging in business conversations. That attracts my mind. My pleasure is making people happy and being truthful for them to help them live out their best self in their vision of their business. It's bringing them. To me, it's like bringing them closer to their imagination. It's bringing them closer to who they are and what God has put them in their purpose to serve as a human being. That's what I've been rerouting my energy when it comes to business and pleasure. And I be telling people now, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I met 5 people, men and women, got together and they divorced, and now they got to figure out this business stuff. But while they're doing that, their business is getting inquiries because they're asking me about it. I reach out to them and say, well, we don't know what to do because we don't know how to divide the money up. That's what I mean. So if you guys aren't married, I wouldn't even do it. Build yourself up, build your brand, especially you men out there. Men, listen to me. Men, don't be staying with no woman. Focus on yourself. Take care of your responsibilities. Build yourself up. So when you meet a woman, she sees what you already have, not what you've been working for. And she's like, wow, he matches my level of a man. I don't need to ask him for anything. He already has everything. He doesn't need to ask me for anything. He already has it. If anything, we just give because we're givers. Mm-hmm. You want to find somebody that's going to help you walk in your purpose and not just to be, oh, I'm with him. He detailed cars. I'm with him because he got a podcast. No, that don't work.
I got a question here for you, bro. A question just came through. I'm going to go ahead and slide it in the comment for you. Go ahead. Can you read it okay?
What advice do you have for someone starting a small business with monetary means?
Minimal
monetary means. What is your small business? Now, I started my business with just a dream. You see what I'm saying? Right. And the thought. And I said, what do I need to get my job done? I need a vacuum, I need an air compressor, and a pressure washer. Mm-hmm. Find out your foundation, what you need first that can create a revenue for you. Mm. You don't need to go get a shop that you don't know if you have customers. You don't need to go buy a whole bunch of shop stuff and nobody gonna sit down and watch TV. Mm-hmm. Buy what you need for your job. If you're printing a shirt or making shirts, do one order at a time until you get there. You don't have to get an abundance. We're so trained as people. I mean, I still do today. I overcook on accident, knowing it's just me. Like, God damn, why I make so much food? Mm-hmm. we gotta have, like McDonald's, we gotta have this super size. We gotta have it extra big. We want to do it bigger than another person. Bigger. You don't gotta do that. You find your happiness, your lane, and you grow from there. Find out how much you're making per day at your job. Figure out, hey, if I start my business, this is part of consulting. If I start my business, I'm gonna use me. I'm detailing cars. I'm working a job making $75 after taxes and other stuff. I can detail a car, make $275 in a day. Taxes, I can make $200. But how long can I do that? What do I got to do to sustain that? And how much I got to do every month to keep my expenses tied into that? So depending on your business, write out a structural program that works for you. And don't, I need a shop phone, I need Wi-Fi, I need cable. Don't need none of that. You just need to find out what it is that you like and what are the first 3. I always say 3 things you need to purchase that's going to help you create more revenue for you. And then you just take it one day at a time. You know, before I made $120,000 a year, I made $10,000 a year. I made $20,000 a year. Right. Then I worked my way up. But I tell you one thing, God taught me how to manage the minimum I had. So when I get more, I know how to manage that. We are so quick to want to make $1 million. What are we going to do with it when we can't even manage the 20 grand we made?
Yep. Facts.
So I've been learning like money management. This facial recognition from my bank is my best friend. So I try to buy nothing on weekends so I get surprises on Monday. Like, I bought all that, you know. I use cash. So I spend.
That's facts.
It's so true. It's so true. So you want to find out what works for you. And like I said, what works for you does not work for everyone else.
Absolutely.
It does not. And you have to understand that. There's a lot of cars out here. I can't detail everything. I will contract stuff. I will give people stuff. I will, hey, let's talk how we can work together. All these people out here making shirts, why don't y'all come together and make a store together? Like, you specialize in animated t-shirts. You specialize in like political t-shirts. And then you specialize in Native American fabrics. Why don't you all come together? Nobody's trying to outdo another one, but you guys can work together and build a legacy off of what you've done. So you're not busting your ass going to all these events, going to all these pop-ups. I haven't done not one pop-up. Not saying I don't want to or I don't need to, but I go to support. See what I'm saying? I know everybody has a car. I know I can get everybody to get their car detailed, but that's not what I want to do, because my level of business, I want to come to you in a different route, in a different way. I don't want to be out there like, hey, come get your car done. I offer this. No, if I ever have an event in a booth, I'm giving information to make you feel comfortable to want to support me.
I gotta and I'm glad you said that, because 2 weeks ago I was down at the local, and remember I seen you and I came across to say what's up.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us about that event that you did? Tell us a little bit about what you.
So I'm just being honest with you, man. I had to shake off this little jitterbug in October, just like slowing me down through life. I had to shake it off and find out what was going on. My cousin just passed. My coworker Anthony, he just passed. I just came back from Atlanta. I was like, oh my God, what's going on? Something I'm giving energy to isn't coming back. Right. I found out what it was, cut that off, and I'm not going to lie to you. Every person in that picture asked me, how do you start your business? Where do I go for a business? How do I file taxes? I need this. And I was like, this is God talking to me. Like, this isn't no accident. They obviously seen the work. They know what's going on. This is God talking to me through these people. I cannot let them down. I say, you know what? I'm gonna change the game of video promotions. I'm gonna change the game of how these events are doing, because I really have been doing that. Shout out to everybody who's been following my lead without giving me the credit. It's all good. Also, so I decided
slid that in.
Yeah, they know who it is, and I got a bomb to drop on everybody at the end of the show. I got a bomb, like it's a good one, and I should get paid for this. Like for real, I'm gonna tell you about this. I'm I don't forget.
Let's go.
I'm gonna write it down again. I tell everybody this over a campfire coffee or something. I have a good conversation. So I put together a little video. Everybody responded. We maxed out the place, and they always see me. I've been giving people love for their business for a long time. I didn't get it starting it, but that wasn't going to stop me from not giving it out. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people are like, well, you don't support me, I'm going to support you. A lot of people don't get their card detail by me, but I still support them, because I never know what they're going through. I never know what they got to get paid. If I got something, I'm going to help pass it. I'm going to help you in any kind of way, shape, or form. So I put together this event and brought the community together. And in the midst of me putting together this event, I didn't just pick it up with liability. Everybody in that class is an asset. Everybody in that class has a skill. And sometimes to help our youth, we got to start with the adults.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I only want to work with people who are accountable. I don't want to feed the homeless. You know what I'm saying? They'll take it, but they don't want to do nothing else for themselves. Like, that's cool. That's not my lane. You see what I'm saying? I want to work with people who can create more revenue to where we can possibly build something for the homeless. You see what I'm saying? So I put the ad out there, sent it, and got shared I don't know how many times. Everybody RSVP'd. And this is the foundation of Black America. This is the start of some start that's pandemically dope. This epidemic about to end, but a pandemic is about to happen. So once a month we're having class. I got homework emailing out. March 12th is the next one. I got a video coming out for that. April's our next one, and then we're gonna keep growing and going. And as I'm doing this, they're getting homework. Like, I email business owners homework about themselves, about their business, so I can get to know what's going on and where can I get in to help you. Me having this position in life, I can help you find funds. I can help you find somebody to collaborate with. I can help you get your stuff in other stores.
Yeah, for sure.
And there's no reason when I go to all these barbershops, my friend Melissa should have all her do-rags in every single store. You see, I work with a lot of women that I buy stuff from. They all want my entrepreneur shirts in their store. I said, let me finish building on this brand up. I'm going to give you a whole case of it, because they see how you collaborate. I'm not focusing on detailing. I'm learning how to collaborate with other people.
That's awesome.
Supporting them, I'm supporting them. And then we're going to work and grow together.
Absolutely.
And that's good money. You're not creating bad money. That's good money. And that's something that we don't know how to do, is how to complete each other by playing together. We are very competitive as people. Like, I'm competitive right now. You grab a ball, I'm trying to dunk on you right now. But that's not the goal, is to win the game as a team. Me trying to show my personal skill, it won't do anything. I got to stretch before I jump. But we got to learn how to work as a team. So this setting that I first set a group of homework is about you, your business. What do you want to do? How can I help? What resources in this class you like, and who do you want to work with? Boom, no big deal. The next one coming out after March, I'm going to teach them about collaborations. We're going to have gunshot work classes My buddy Brendan's going to be in there teaching them. We got to have a photography session. Everybody can sign up so they can get professional headshots. Okay, I'm tired of these business owners with no full body headshots, or have headshots. No, man, we got to play the game serious. If you want to live in this world and operate differently, you have to play the game. This world is a game. This country is a business. Once you understand that, you can't be like, oh, we want this or we want that. Forget wanting it, go get it. You keep wanting it. I mean, just people coming from other side of the country taking over, and we're here wondering what's going on. That should motivate you to want to go and get it. Yeah, like, I don't knock nobody hustle. I love watching my Filipino friends work their tail off and send their money to their friends. I love my Mexican friends. They put me on tons of jobs on the roof, and they just work and they stay with their family. Like, man, I love this shit. Yeah. What is disconnect going on in the community, or even with our own people, that we can't even do that? You see what I'm saying? There's something going on.
Absolutely.
And it's like, well, that money's better off in my pocket. Like, man, send that somewhere else. God is going to bless you. Like, every time I get paid, I send my baby sister in Georgia money all the time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? She plays basketball. She's taking care of her business, but I don't want her to be hungry. I don't want her to feel like nobody's here for her. So I send her money whenever I can, just to show her I appreciate it. And she never thought that was possible. I was like, Riri, everybody sends people money. You don't got to be your birthday. You don't got to be Christmas. You don't got to I just want to do this for you. So maybe later on in life, for our community, that generational curse will be broken. We can start doing certain things and not feeling bad about doing it.
I think I really want to touch on, just say a little something about you saying about working collaboration, collaborating with people. I think when I first started my business, that was the one thing that I focused on more than anything else, was collaborating with like-minded people that have already established themselves and are creating a buzz, and kind of picking little pieces, kind of, learning how I can be better at what I was doing. I remember that, and I still do it to this day, 3 years later. I think that's an amazing piece of what you said. And I absolutely 110% believe that's what we all should be doing. It's so crazy. You got people doing shirts over here. You got people 3 blocks down the road doing shirts. Then you got a shirt shop right down the street.
Watch y'all come together in the shirt shop. Figure out how y'all can work together.
Exactly. There's a shirt shop, and you guys are both working out of your house. How about you guys figure out a way to make money together? You know what I'm saying? Instead of clashing and going against one another, why not work together to try and create something major? And so.
And if you guys want an example of how to work together, come check out Kimani at Intentions at the Locals on South Tacoma Way. He has tons of collaborations with tons of artists from Seattle to Tacoma to everywhere in between. He got a cell phone guy in there too as well. Do-Rags as well. I just mentioned that. Melissa's in there. Deshaun's in there. We got some entrepreneur stuff coming in there. There's a lot going on. Right across the street, Intentions Juice Bar. She's collaborating with Rodney King, not just him, but everyone else, Miss Melissa and a few more artists with their paintings every month.
Absolutely.
Just hang them up just to catch the attention. Like, if I have a business and an empty wall, why not reach out to somebody who paints? At least try. See what I'm saying? And it works. I mean, she's collaborating with candles, vitamins, and the Black Coffee Northwest. So, I mean, you go to one establishment, you're going to see 6 other businesses in there.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Safeway is a big collaboration. They're just a warehouse, bro. I see Kraft in there. I see chili stuff in there. Doyle.
Facts.
They have everything from everybody. There's no reason why we should not be able to do that exact same thing.
Man,
that's all I'm doing. And
facts.
I got some bombs I'm gonna drop now.
Hey, so before you don't drop the bombs yet, man. You got a question first. Somebody just you bouncing up in your seat. Don't drop the bombs yet. There's one more question before you drop the bombs. Let me give you this question, and then we'll drop bombs after this one. All right, here it is. Have you experienced racial disparity as a Black business owner? If so, how did you move through that experience? And what is your advice for other Black business owners experiencing the same circumstance?
So when you're starting a business, they expect you to have all your T's dotted, your T's crossed, your I's dotted. They expect you that. We come in with a business card, you ain't got one. That's cool. But when you do, go about the right steps, because don't give me a business card that's water. It's going to get wet and it dissolves. You know what I'm saying? Put some money where your mouth is, because you already being black is a challenge, but it's a good challenge. And how you present yourself determines where you want to go next. I was like that. I bought some cheap cars off Vistaprint, not knocking Vistaprint, but ain't the ones I wanted. I got a little half-ass equipment. I mean, it worked, but I wasn't confident. I was like, you know what? Is this a race thing? Or maybe I'm going about it the wrong way. So I had to be around qualified Black business owners to understand, what am I doing right and what am I doing wrong to be better. So you should always ask questions. Do not be afraid to speak. God gave us 2 ears in the mouth. Use that mouth to listen to what's going on. I'm in the business to help everybody answer their question. You would have asked me that in high school, I would have told you I was going to the league. You see what I'm saying? I was doing this because I wasn't thinking that I can do something outside of what I'm accustomed to. So do not definitely be afraid to ask questions. I experienced, a lot of different stuff. I actually love being a Black business owner. I'm gonna be honest with you. I love it. If they don't like it, they just don't like themselves. So I was like, yeah, I'm a business owner. I'm Black. What? You own a business? Yeah. I know I'm very rare. There's not one Black detailer here. That's me. So I soak that in a lot. I really love it. Makes you feel good. It's just the level of being a business owner puts you in a different category just through life. Tax bracket as well, the level of freedom, because your mind isn't trained on going to work for that dollar. You're not trained on going to bed early, waking up earlier. You're like, hey, I'm gonna live today, wake up, focus on that tomorrow. As a business owner, you can actually live in those moments. You can live in those days.
Yeah. Absolutely. That's great, man. I really am glad that question came through. Thank you, Aaron, for dropping that one, because, we as business owners, we do have to worry about if people are racially profiling us just because of our color. We deal with it so much.
You will get that, but that's why we have to work as a team and as a unit. Like if I may not be doing my buddy's card. He's a fleet, wherever he is. But my friend opens up one. He's Black. Yo, you better call me to do your fleets. You know what I'm saying? You want to change because you started. You better call me because I want to change too. And we spend that money together, spend that time together, and it's great.
Absolutely. So I think we've come to the end of a show, but I know you have some bombs that you really want.
I got two bombs. These are really dope bombs. The first one, I will be collaborating with Black Sunflower Seed. It will be doing all frontline finished air fresheners in your car. So you support the candles. You're gonna support me, one Black man support another Black woman supporting this beautiful city. That's great. That's amazing. Collaborations. I don't do air fresheners, but you know what? She does. That's cars.
Yeah.
Help me out here. She's a great woman. The second bomb, I'm going to tell you this now.
All right.
Subway owes me some money. Subway owes me money. I invented the $5 footlong. You guys are hearing this. I am not bullshitting you. Kanye's Georgia. Jamal knows. Hey, I worked at Subway. Before they got the toaster ovens, this is how serious I am. I used to take all the bread, the cookies, all that home, right? Took it to Stony Brook. Sold it for $5. Like $5, get whatever you want. You got to make it though. So they were just grabbing everything, right?
Yeah.
Boom. 2 days later, it's like, where all the stuff at? Oh, Zuarel took it home. It's like, wow, that's not safe. You can't take it home. It's not sanitary. There wasn't a big deal on sanitary then, but that's probably they are now. It wasn't a bag. It was a trash bag. It was a clean trash bag. I threw everything in there. The meat that I was about to throw away, I put in a plastic bag.
Yeah.
Put that in there, took it to the apartments. $5 all day, every day, right? I bought all kind of stuff. Went to work 2 days later. I got call the police, man. They said you were stealing our goods. It's like, something that's garbage. So like I took what was garbage, they didn't throw it away, and I took it back to my apartments.
Yeah.
Bro, they called my dad in Georgia, or in Tacoma. They called my mom down there. And it was like, well, we can't press charges. We don't know what to do. I was like, I'm going back to work tomorrow. It's no big deal. Because I didn't feel like I was doing something. 2 days later, we get toaster ovens. So y'all Google when toaster ovens came out. I was there on West Avenue Subway. The week later, we get $5 footlongs. So look, corporate office in Norcross, Georgia. This is Zuarel Blue. Look at my employee number in y'all system somewhere. But y'all definitely owe me years of that $5 footlong that came out of my hustling self. Like,
okay.
I'm telling you, that came from me. And every time I see Subway, I'm like, man, y'all owe me so much money.
That definitely came from left field. I did not see that.
That was the bomb. I want to tell you that. Whenever I go through life, I tell people that story. I say, look, they owe me hella money. I'm not gonna lie to you. Ask someone who's been to foot long. They can be like, oh, we heard about it in Conyers, Georgia, from me. So
okay.
I mean, that's that, man.
All right. Well, hey, man, I have to tell you, man, I am so glad that we had this conversation.
Thank you, man.
I really do appreciate all the work that you are doing in the community, man. There's so much we could have covered that we missed. I know we'll get back together again and do this a second part because I know you're busy. I know there's a lot of things coming up. What you got coming up?
I am busy, but I'm never busy enough for my people. I'm never busy enough for someone who has a question. I'm never busy enough to help somebody. So if there's a will, there's a way. I will never continuously ignoring people just to make some money. You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. So we already dropped your information in the comments, but if you want to just let anybody know that is locally looking for someone to detail or just want some information on how to create their business or build on their business, how do they get in contact with you?
My next class is March 12th. Go to fwblackcollective.com, volunteer, help, click anything that says you want to be involved, and we will receive that. I will receive that, and I will reach out to you and get more information from you and go from there. I will add you. Have a private group on Facebook. It's not public. If you want to be added, definitely reach out to me. I mean, my name is the game. You know what I'm saying? So you can search that. You can find me. If I don't get a hold of you, find somebody that can get a hold of me because they will. I'm not hard to find. And I'm not hard to communicate with. You see what I'm saying? So definitely don't. Hey, get a hold of David to get a hold of me.
You can get a hold of me. I got his number. I get in contact with him every day. So
man. I want to do this again, man. I want to do like a halfway through the year to let people know what's going on with the classes, what businesses are graduating. We got plans. I mean, I don't want to say too much on this platform, but we got plans at the end of the year to celebrate all the business owners, people who just got their business owners. Going to be very epic. Capital One and Verizon have reached out. I'm talking corporate sponsors, so I'm really, really, really trying to teach people how to do that as I'm learning it as well. So,
absolutely,
another piece of advice, man: don't let the left hand know what your right is thinking. Moving in silence is the best thing.
Absolutely. Keep doing your thing, man. Regardless, you know the naysayers are always going to be there. Anywhere we go, they're always going to be bugging, trying to get that level up on us, and you just keep pushing.
Thank you, man.
Stay focused. Always put God first, and we'll be watching. We'll be watching the next.
I appreciate it. Thanks for having me. Chat with you.
So, guys, we're gonna get out of here, but thank you guys so much for watching today. Next week we're gonna be with Mr. Dominique Weems, aka D Weems. Amazing musician. I've known this brother and his family for a very, very long time. He doesn't know it yet, but I have some surprises for him next week. So make sure you guys pay attention to D Weems next Saturday. And thanks again, Zuarel. Amazing show. We'll chop it up a little bit later.
I'm glad we're here. We friends. We good, man.
Yes, sir. All right, guys. We'll have a wonderful rest of your evening. Make sure if you guys aren't busy a little bit later, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I'll be live doing a fundraiser, raising money for someone that is struggling, that is in a hospital, trying to pay for a few of their bills. So look for me, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, doing a couple songs, for the people. So we out of here. Thank you again. Y'all take care.
Peace. Cool.